In this universe,
In this galaxy,
in this world,
beneath the influencer clouds,
over the viral video fields,
off the information superhighway,
there are voices in the digital wilderness, whispering.
more opinions.
If you listen,
You will hear.
Now, if that is a threat, Casey, you realize that is actually considered terrorism because I'm in another country. I don't think he understands that. So,
I think, knowing Casey, I think that knife means he's going to cut a sandwich in half for you. It's kind of like a breaking bread peace offering.
I was gonna say he wants cake. All right. So you want to have what? Go ahead.
And hello to Frank, who said first, Casey and Ryan. And at long last, ladies, gentlemen, everyone else, we finally have an intro for our old friend, the redneck. Enjoy.
You gonna squeal like a pig, boy.
Oh, there you go. What comment that I said everyone needs to come watch our show instead of yours? Yeah, it happens.
I love that Casey came back for Saturday is Raw, and on their text was saying that he should go on Ozempic, and then someone asked Casey right after if he's ever been to fat camp.
And I'm still waiting for confirmation from this Alex Rose so I can have a debate with him. Sounds pretty quiet. So
Devious Dave Rose, you mean?
whatever that. I don't care. It's a Rose guy. Whatever. So yeah. So everybody says animals are a great thing. Animals are awesome. I love animals. Okay. I can give you an instance where animals suck and people don't like them. So I was at a wrestling event Saturday night watching future world champion of the galaxy, Dewey Robson, do his thing. And I get home and my wife greets me and says, yeah, I need to show you something. So she brings me this white bag. What is this white bag? And she proceeds to tell me that our new cat talks like he literally likes to lay on people, like up high, like cuddle right in. She thought he had peed on her arm. Turns out he has worms, and that worm came from his butthole and fell on her arm. To which my wife said, I would think I would have rather him pee on me than have a worm that fell out of his anus. So while this is happening, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I go over to the cat and he's walking away. I'm like, oh, there's actually one hanging out of his butthole right now. So he had a worm hanging out of his butthole that I had to grab. Yeah, and it was like, it's a tapeworm, I think. Cats get them. So we got him his medication and it's been applied and he should be fine. But yeah, the joys of animals. Worms that fall out of their anus onto your arm while you're cuddling with them. The more you know. Oh, shut up, Casey. You would have ate it.
I'm surprised. Was it like when the clown pulls the ribbon out of his sleeve, where you had to pull the worm out of the butthole bit by bit?
No, it was just a little thing. It was like it looked like a fingernail. That's the best I can describe it. So, yeah.
Ew.
Anyways, proceed.
After that bit of joyful news,
right?
Let me see if I can rustle up something equally as cool.
You want to what? So another trend that's happening. I got to show this video. I've seen this a lot lately. Okay. All right. Now, we've talked on the show before about trends, right? Like you know, the singing into the mic and emoting, like lip syncing with the black, you know. Okay. This needs to stop too. Okay. This. Divorced, no children, single for 7 years. Do I need to be alone all my life? Well, there's a reason you're single, so you're probably back crap crazy. And should we go to the comments to see all the people that are in there like, I want to see your boobs and vagine? All right, let's see. Oh, there's this lady is desperate. I wonder why. There's the first comment. Pretty, yes, but no man wants a wife to portray herself this way. Now, I don't see what she's portraying, but a lot of you wonder why you're single. I don't think she has been alone. Yeah, and you'll be alone with this shit. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but yeah, that needs to stop too. That needs to stop. That's a Brody. I don't care. I know it's Craig, but he gets a Brody is on that one.
Okay.
Because that's worms.
Wernge. Thanks for being here, Craig.
Yes, Craig, thank you for being here.
Ew.
How else are you supposed to get a worm out of your cat's anus? Yeah, just like... When the moon hits your eye like a big worm in your eye, that's an anus worm.
You want to do a take two on those lyrics?
No. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So I'll give y'all a story. I think this was a good month or so ago. For whatever reason, I put it off until now. However, teen who injected himself with crushed butterflies spent 7 agonizing days in the hospital before he died. Now, in no other reality except this one would you see the words teen who injected himself with crushed butterfly. What the fuck?
Welcome to the show, Jason. We're talking about anal worms and people injecting themselves with butterflies. Hope you enjoy. This is going to be a real TED Talk, I think.
Yeah. All right. So it happened in Brazil. No shocker there. He was 14. Now, I've been 14 once, and I was dumb. But I'm not this kind of dumb. And here is the dearly departed. So this young man may have suffered from an embolism, an infection, or an allergic reaction. We don't know how he prepared this mixture or the size of the fragments he managed to inject into the body. I would say in a dumb manner.
Yes. Yes.
Teen's mysterious death is making headlines across Brazil. The reason for this, an unusual social media craze. Now, I've seen some weird stuff on the internet in my day. Not once have I seen a craze or a challenge directing people to inject a crushed butterfly into their leg. So one must ask themselves, what is next? Snorting crushed powdered grizzly bear feces? I'm trademarking and copywriting that idea right now. Anyone who tries to do it, you're paying me a few dollars. And then, yes, please record yourself doing it.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Thank you, Edward. Nice to see you. Edward is our newest subscriber. I'm sorry that I had to make that public to everyone, but you know, we have a small audience here, and we are glad that you are part of it. Whether you are an actual person, a Russian troll, or you're someone who's under the age of, I think the minimum age to be on YouTube is 13, unless you're at YouTube Kids and you're trying to, you know, stick it to your parents in some way, shape, or form. But you know,
Yeah.
regardless, thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'll show my parents. We're going to watch a bunch of Canadians being ignorant for the next hour.
May have. I think Dr. Frank might have an alternate diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
I
hate Dr. Nick for now on. Words English hard. Good job, Casey. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Mike. Hope you're doing well.
We're going to make my father proud tonight. You just wait, Dad. We're just getting warmed up.
And we will see off this young man with the following sound effect. We hardly knew ye.
All right, time for my stupid one. So I subscribed to this thing on Instagram. It's called Morbid Facts or something. And I saw this. So an influencer dies after live streaming himself eating a poisonous centipede. Okay. So this happened in 2019. It just popped up on my feed. Okay. Yeah, so he ended up dying. Like it got, then the thing got lodged. Oh, yeah. So as he's trying to swallow it, it's of course stinging him and stabbing him on the way down. And yeah, he wasn't found for a few days. I think his girlfriend found him a few days later, or sister or something. I'm just trying to, but yeah, this is what kids are doing. So maybe my 20-year-old, you know, working a job, getting high, and being in the basement isn't such a bad thing.
I think it is a wise choice.
Yes. You would what? Oh, don't do that. You'll make me come.
Ew.
Can you hear him? He's really loud tonight.
I do not.
Okay. Hey, Cohen, shut up!
Is he gonna
for the show?
I was gonna say, is he gonna come walking in next? Like, what the fuck, Dad?
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, no. Get the sound effects ready.
No, maybe not. No. Hey, you want to keep it down out there?
Okay. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, I thought you were the crotch goblin. What's he doing? He's loud as fuck. Did the dog? Ooh, candies. What's that for?
They're in the fridge.
Oh, look at that. I got candies. Werthers are delicious. This just in. My wife's awesome and brought me Werthers. Thanks. Do you want to say hi? I think Dad's watching. Let's see. No, he's not watching anymore. But there's Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Kim.
Frank and Jason and Gregory and Casey. Casey wants to tickle my feet and make me come. That's weird, right? Yeah. Okay, Robo, go with your mom. You don't need to hear this stuff.
Come on.
You'll need Jesus once we're done.
You need Jesus now.
I do need Jesus.
Y'all motherfuckers need
Yo,
Jesus.
motherfuckers need Jesus. Okay. One political thing I want to talk about. And I really wish that Tex was here so I could hear him try to humming around this. Okay.
He's busy skinning bodies and
Probably like he's making them put the lotion on or it gets the hose again. So I shared a video on my Facebook. I've shared it a few places. I'm not going to run it here because I'm not going to run the whole video. But with Donald Trump banning certain news outlets from participating at the White House and other events and whatnot. In this video, Barack Obama says, and again, I don't like politicians. I made that clear in my post. I think they're all crooks. I think they're all shysters. Okay. But he said, can you imagine if Barack Obama, like he says himself, if he had done what Donald Trump's doing right now with the media, and like he says, what would have happened if I banned Fox News from speaking at my events or come to the White House? What would have happened? Could you imagine what would have happened? We all know what would have happened. And the fact that, like, and I have seen a lot, or haven't actually seen a lot, to say it the other way. Boy, those Trump lovers have really gone quiet. I mean, the real Trumpers have really kind of, well, you know, it's gone really quiet.
Yep. So
we don't talk a lot of politics on here because it causes a lot of friction. This isn't what our show is about. But I just want to, if you should look up the video of Barack Obama talking about this. I shared it on my Facebook. If we're friends on Facebook, you'll see it. But he's not wrong. And anybody that thinks what's happening right now is cool, or if it's going to work itself out, I hope it works out for the sake of the world, but I don't see how it's going to. So it's only 4 months in, people, and this is what's going on. So buckle up, because we got another 3.5 years of this shit. So that's my TED Talk. We'll move on now. That's where you're supposed to say something now.
I think we should address Casey's comment. I'm pretty sure that talk has been had a few times.
We need father and son. What? Why? I don't understand. Do you need me to talk to you about the birds and the bees? Is that what you're getting? I think that's what he's getting at.
Oh, Casey's never had the talk.
Never had the TED Talk about girls in their privates.
Obama tried to cut off Fox, and he failed miserably because Fox is still around. It's a partial irony because he did.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, right there. It says in the New York Post. So, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm going to look something up before I play a video.
Tried. So Dwight, future world champion of the world, sent me this. Where did it pop up on my thing here? What the F? Oh, he sent it by a text. I saw this earlier. This is an interesting. So, according to a recent survey, marrying the perfect woman is still nowhere as good as watching Predator. Not a truer word have ever been spoken.
I agree that I would have a 100% success rate watching Predator as opposed to finding and marrying the perfect woman.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Ryan.
because I have totally been like enjoyed every time that I've watched like the last ones.
That is true. It is not restricted. Yes, absolutely. Technicality, semantics or not. That is true.
100%. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Guess who's
there?
Here.
He is. Oh, fuck. We said Trump too many times and he showed up like Beetlejuice.
Oh, God. Okay. I apologize in advance for this one. This one woke me up in the middle of the night and I had to write it down. Tex, we're so glad you could take time out of your busy day donkey punching green-haired liberal ham planets for Trump to be here with us tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah. The government cannot take away freedom of speech because it's against the Constitution. They can tell the press to fuck off out of the White House press room and not, destroy the Constitution in the process. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Anyway, we're going to go with a bunch of intros for people. So first one, old school Casey.
Have you seen my wiener?
And Frank. And
First of all, fuck you!
Good work. I'm liking Edward already. And the fact that if that is in fact happening, Edward, like we always like to say, we want to see facts, figures, whatnot. But he's 4 months in and he's already talking about, I think I need to do this again.
I don't think he will. Age being a prime factor. He will be the oldest president when he finishes his current term. And if he runs again, wow.
Yeah.
Paddle faster. I hear banjos. Hands up in the chat if you want me to play the Ryan intro again.
Sure do.
One is not enough. We got to make this a democratic vote. We got 12 people watching.
2.
11 on YouTube, 1 on my Facebook.
I guess my dad didn't stick around very long.
Oh. He's like, I have no son. you gonna text him?
No, I'm waiting for votes to come in. So, hey, okay, well,
All right.
we're going to start this then. I want to know if people remember these. So these are tagline, original mottos that were by popular companies. So Google, don't be evil. I don't remember that. Anybody? Which is kind of ironic when you consider today's landscape.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could it get any weirder?
That sounds like a challenge.
You've been in the comment section for a little while. You know it could. Besides Trump giving Israel, yeah. Because Trump wrote the book, The Art of the Deal. Part of the reason, I think, for his tariffs and then allowing countries to renegotiate or at least enter into negotiations with those tariffs is so that he can get a deal with them because he knows how to deal. Hence the art of the deal. So he's trying to pull them in that way. So he threatens the tariffs. They say, oh, wait, let's talk. And then he's like, now I got you. So
now I'll get it before Casey does. You mean the fart of the deal? Durr!
And late. Did it play?
A fart played.
Now I heard it, so yes, it played.
All right. Don't be evil, Google. Okay. Move fast, break things. Facebook. Wow.
What?
Okay.
Never seen that before.
Nope. Finger licking good. Well, because everyone knows that from KFC.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Everybody knows that from the 90s. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What can Brown do for you? Well, it depends. Never mind. No, never mind.
Yep.
That was gonna be your Rihanna joke, but we'll move on. Don't leave home without it. Everyone knows that one. American Express. Have it your way.
Yep.
Yeah. Because you're worth it. Yes, I remember that one.
Sybil.
Is that a
Shepherd.
young, crazy Sybil Shepherd?
You got to see Sybil Shepherd from the 1970s. Roll freaking Tide.
Do you want to know who was Roll Tide? I think most of the people know this was Betty White back in the day. Whoo! What a smoke show. Where's Red? There's some Guinness. Guinness is good, isn't bad. I don't mind a little Guinness, but it's kind of growing on me a bit. But now beer really blows the crap out of me. So, yeah. These burgers do not look like this whatsoever at all. And just for the record, I know I've told the story here before. We were in the McDonald's right by Spruce Land Mall, and Alex made a stink that he wanted a burger, but it had to look exactly like the burger that was on the menu. This poor kid didn't know what to do. Because as we got outside, after Alex did not get the burger that looked like the burger that he wanted, one of the gentlemen that was with us, that initials are KM, for some reason there was a kid staring at him in a vehicle, well, probably because he looks like a leprechaun, and he just went, "Ah!" and he threw his milkshake on the ground. This is what we did. This is what we did. Lip smacking, I don't remember that one. Good Lord. That is one hell of a thing. That's from London, though.
No, that's too much. No.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Fair and balanced. Yeah, they had to get rid of that one. Fox News, fair and balanced. Yeah, Got Milk. What was wrong with Got Milk? Everyone was in the Got Milk commercials. Wow. What's wrong with Got Milk? I got milk. Always a low price. Always. That was one for a long time from the Walmart.
Yep.
So, I like the Walmart. Good deals. So, all right, I'm done.
Casey, did you have mud butt because you are on Ozempic now? I propose, and this is referencing the description below for this week's show. we send Casey to fat camp, and at the same time, we put him on Ozempic. And to prevent him from dying from such a thing, we give him lots of food, lots of water, lots of whey protein, and he may survive.
So, Casey, if you are indeed have an upset stomach, it is probably from that Ozempic. You're probably going to have to mess around with that for a bit, bud, and figure out what's actually going to be okay for you to, make you not sick. So hopefully, yeah. So,
yeah, it's not for everyone, especially not over the long term.
No. So, yep, 100%. Oh, do you remember how exciting it was when we all got one of these? Remember these bad boys? Oh yeah.
Yes.
I didn't have the 200, but I had the 50.
I think I had the. Was there a 100 option?
I believe there was. It was a blue one, I believe.
No, I had the green, so it must have been
green?
this one. I swear I had a bigger version of that. Giggity.
But I had the 50. I think everyone had the 50.
Yeah. All right. So, exercise. This is from Dr. Gabrielle Lyon. This is her talking about walking not being an exercise.
Great. Do not count that as exercise.
I'm so glad you said that. It is the strange. I don't know when that started.
I don't know either. And if we don't challenge the way,
I feel it's like the last 5 or 8 years. Like, so walking is exercise? What the hell is that?
This is activity of daily living.
Right, like
Get
humans
after it.
humans walk.
Exactly.
Like, that's not exercise.
Exactly.
Like, talk about the lowest possible standard. Like, I don't mean to offend anybody, but like, I mean, maybe if you haven't worked out in forever, start with a walk. But my gosh, you're not exercising. Come to a gym with me and you'll see someone exercise, right?
The only thing is
Right.
that what are, and just a side note, I don't think we should be setting, quote, goals. We need to begin to set standards for ourselves.
Love it. You know, I love
How
that.
are we setting standards?
I love it.
So here is my recommendation. There is no replacement for resistance training. And this is not to offend doing yoga. And people get very upset about their modality of exercise. God forbid that there is a problem. I need to be able to lift my 40-pound 4-year-old up and throw my other 2-year-old on my shoulder. And if I need to sprint and lift both of those little suckers, I got to be able to do that.
Yeah. That's right.
You have to train for real life.
Well, I need to be strong to hold them.
We live in a physical world.
Great.
We have become domesticated. You must do training. You have to be a functional, capable, viable human.
So there's that.
I don't have a problem with that. I believe again, you're looking at me. I'm a former 400-pound dude who's now lost a bunch of weight, but I think any movement is good movement. I think. But I like that how she says don't put goals. I've said that forever. I admire what you do, Alex. I've said that on here, and I've said that to people, your diet and how strict you are on it. I couldn't do that myself. Maybe I really could, but I think I'd be really grumpy, honestly. So, my diet is much better than it used to be, but I agree with don't set a goal. Set okay, this is going to be my new norm.
Yeah.
I've established that in case maybe you haven't noticed, there's a bunch of stuff gone. So we're in the process of moving to our new place. Slowly, it's happening, but I'm already thinking, okay, these are the days I got to move. And then I'm like, okay, well, I need to try to fit some workouts in here somewhere. Right. So I went today, I can't go tomorrow, and I can't go Wednesday. So which means Thursday, Friday, I have to go to the gym. And then the weekend we'll be moving. I got actually a ball practice Saturday, but the weekend I'll be moving. It's still activities. I'll be lifting things and whatnot. But yeah, you got to set your standards. I like that. Setting, making, being accountable for your standards.
And for anyone who thinks that Dr. Gabrielle Lyon is nothing more than a talking head, this is from her website, board certified physician, New York Times bestselling author, founder of muscle-centric medicine movement, background in nutritional sciences and geriatrics from Washington University. So she's not just a person saying stuff. She's got a little bit more of an education and a background with which to back it. But the reason I bring this up in the first place, I'm going to share another video for a kind of refutation, or at the very least a challenge. But this is from Dr. Tommy Martin reacting to her.
Is great, but do not count that as exercise.
And we'll
It
stick
feels like it's like the last
a
phase.
little bit.
Humans walk. Like, that's not exercise. Like,
Exactly.
talk about the lowest possible standard. Like, I don't mean to offend anybody, but like,
The woman who said that quote is a physician, and I have to say I completely disagree with her. Walking can help manage weight, lower blood pressure, lower risk of stroke, cardiovascular disease, help with glycemic control, joint health and bone health, improve your mood, decrease your risk of dementia, and literally a ton more. And you may be saying, well, that is true, but that doesn't mean it's exercise. So if you're in that camp and you do not believe that walking is exercise, let's look at the definitions. So exercise is physical activity that is planned, structured with a goal to improve physical fitness. So not all physical activity is exercise, but all physical activity can be exercise. So let's take the average adult male that is about 70 inches tall and weighs about 200 pounds. Their activity level is that they work a hard labor job and really do not do much physical activity outside of that. This person decides that they want to improve their health. This person decides that they want to start walking daily to help improve their cardiovascular health. So they start with 10 minutes every single morning. They have a plan that over the course of the month that they are going to increase by 10 minutes a day each week. By the end of this month, they are walking 40 minutes every single morning, every single day. That is exercise.
So two different perspectives on is walking exercise or not. It can be. And in the case that anyone asks, well, who is this guy? Here are his credentials. Alumnus of the UAMS Internal Medicine and Pediatrics Residency. So this is not just a guy who is a guy, he's actually got, you know, some background.
Yep. And this is also the problem with the internet these days. You're getting two people that seem that you would think, okay, they know what they're talking about, but they're both saying different things, contradictory things, right? So it depends what you want to believe, right?
Yeah. Frank says it's about getting your heart rate up. Well, being scared, watching a scary movie, that can get your heart rate up. Jerking it can get your heart rate up. Eating lots and eating quickly, I think, can get your heart rate up as well. So we got to split hairs at this point. You can be a doctor and be wrong. You can be a doctor and have an opinion that is different from another doctor, as COVID showed us.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. So, yeah.
So
go ahead. No, go.
we ourselves, as people who are not educated like doctors are, we can have our opinions. That does not mean that our opinions trump those of those in the know. But then again, as Frank is saying, you can be a doctor and can be wrong. That is true as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not for a state. Hey, Colleen. Yes.
Hi, Colleen.
What is the goal? Or as Nick was saying, what is the new norm? What is the standard?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for the cat, you're not sorry for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You're sorry.
Yeah.
You're sorry for not enough concrete covering all of the people who had shit to say about you. Yeah. What's happening on the Harsh Truth tomorrow anyway?
Yeah.
I didn't see it posted before we went live, and the Val Kilmer retrospective was posted a few days ago. They had the American Werewolf join them. What, if you can recall, good Dr. Garbage Man, is your favorite Val Kilmer performance?
If I'm gonna go performance, I'm gonna probably go with the Doors. Because like he was Jim Morrison. Now I'm saying the movie, I tried watching it again like later in life, and I'm like, okay, I couldn't get into it. But him being Jim Morrison was like, wow, like super impressive. So I'd say that's probably my favorite. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. What about yourself?
I think The Doors is his performance as Jim Morrison. That is probably the tip top, although Tombstone, that's a very close second.
I feel that Tombstone was the low hanging fruit to say. To be honest with you, that's why I didn't say it. You know, but I'm going on like his performance. Oh, so I thought it was I thought that was amazing. Clown. I have not seen Clown.
I'll share the screen. I've got the Internet Movie Database
perfect.
right now, and I liked this movie from 2014, and I especially liked the part where there was backstory explained by Peter Stormare's character. Clown, 5.7 out of 10, hour 40, including credits. A loving father finds a clown suit for his son's birthday party, only to realize that it's cursed. And not to spoil anything, but he cannot take the suit off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like this one.
That looks interesting. What's it on? Is it on Tubi? Does it say?
It is not. It might be on Amazon, although that would be here where it is. So wherever you can find it, I'll say.
Okay. I got to try to remember that because that looks interesting. Wow.
Yes, that's what I meant. I meant 14 instead of 24. 10 years makes a big difference. But then again, when you're old, it goes like that.
Hey, motherfucker, I cut you. Hey, motherfucker.
Clown is on Netflix right now.
Oh, sweet. All right, Netflix. Yep. Oh, so interesting. Like I said, we're moving, and I hadn't told my landlord yet, like the one we're living with under right now. And so we're just moving stuff over to the new place. Like all the band stuff's gone. It's all set up over there now. And we're moving it in, and who drives by? My new landlord. And he stopped. He was very pleasant. Like I said, I wasn't doing anything shady or nothing. On the first, I was gonna give you your notice. He's like, oh no. He's like, I figured you guys are gonna be gone a lot sooner, to be honest. So it's all good. So yeah, I was I was, and when he pulled up, I'm like, crap. So, but it was all good.
You're doing the smart thing where you've got access to both places, so you don't have to try and do it all in one day.
And that's just it. So like every day, like I think even when we're done here, I might even go take a load over, just load the pickup up and go just take some of the boxes and stuff just to, get it done. So yeah.
Yeah, always get the storage and the stuff you don't use a lot out of the way first.
Yep. Did anyone else get super anxiety from playing this game, the old computer game? That stupid thing chased you down the hill. Do you remember this? That stupid Yeti.
Familiar.
You don't remember? Oh God, the horrible anxiety. We chase you down the hill. Back.
Oh, I saw this on social media recently. I could not resist. I'm going to share it now. Once I can find it. Oh, but I'll share this first. Maybe you shared this with me. Godzilla toilet paper holder.
I'm okay with that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, see, Brian remembers that thing was horrible. And he was awful. Just looking at cool stuff to watch.
This one, I swear you shared with me. The worst movie monster in history is, look at the bottom, Jenny.
100%. There was, so I think the one missing from the list is, could be the uncle from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory too, the original. Yeah, I've been bedridden for all these years, but my nephew or my grandson gets a golden ticket, and all of a sudden I can walk again. Fuck you, Jenny. I've made that very clear, my feelings of that bitch. Ugh.
Speaking of horror movie villains, where did it go? Oh, no, I can't find. There it is. Now, it's way after Valentine's Day, but I'm sharing this anyway. Jason Voorhees. I swear those other girls at the lake don't mean anything to me. I swear, baby.
I love it. Oh, ew. Why would you do that to someone?
Do what? I must know.
Oh, we're gonna watch this live. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the sound off because I don't think there's music. Oh, there's no. Okay. All right. It's the beauty of our show. We just randomly do shit.
Yes.
That is the yolk of an egg for those keeping score at home.
What is that?
I think I would come up like swinging. Honestly, I think I'd come up swinging because
That's on the border of being nasty.
yeah, 100% it is, without a doubt. Yeah, like I said, I think I'd come up swinging. To be honest with you.
Hey, me too, S.A.
Hey, there he is, Polo.
Gracias por estar aquí. Encantado de verte de nuevo. Muchas gracias, amigo.
Yo.
And since it's here, old school.
Oh, I love it every time.
Yeah, used to love me some cheesecake. It's been, let's see, it's April now. It was August then, so it's been 8 months since I've had any sweets whatsoever. I'm going for the 1 year mark.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
The willpower, Alma. Maybe to take your mind off it, you should kill some people.
All right, kill some bitches.
And make sure
you guys, you and Tex can have a show. We'll call it the Tex and Mex Connection. Yes! I love where my head's at this.
Where they go on a killing spree.
Yes. Yes, the Tex and Mex Connection. It's awesome.
Oh. Thank you, Frank.
Thanks, Frank. I appreciate that you beat Tex. I'm actually shocked. Usually Tex fires right in with that, but
that's a bad
idea.
If I remember correctly, the state that Bolo and Alma are in is north of Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is north of Texas. So if Tex goes north and they go south, they're going to get Casey.
They can meet in the middle and kill Casey.
Yeah.
100%. That sounds like a plan.
I've never had that, Ryan.
Not soaked in.
Yes. The last time I went to the Cheesecake Factory, which was last August in Seattle, I got the exact same thing. The Reese's peanut butter. Oh, it was everything I wanted and more. That's why I go to the United States, so I can go to the Cheesecake Factory. The border guards look at me funny, but I gots to do what I gots to do.
I'm strictly here for the food. Let's go.
I am not here for the socks. Okay.
Yeah. Like socks. Like, are they comfortable socks?
Maybe he's trying to say sucks.
Maybe.
Is he trying to say sacks? Because they don't have a car and they're gonna hop to wherever they need to.
They're gonna put the bodies in the sacks.
Yeah. Unless we dive 2 to 3 hours. So after broader jumping, you dive for 2 to 3.
That's what I'm supposed to say. I'm the offensive one. You're not. Wow. Actually, to be truth be told, Kat, I'm 2.5 hours from Cheesecake Factory as well.
You want to talk? See.
Por favor. No. Wait. Niente. No. Wait. Is that?
But But it's spelled the English way of socks. All right, Google Translate.
I'm confused with what's going on right now.
Spanish to English. Socks. Come on. Oh. Socks. English socks. Okay. Let's go the other way. Medias. I'm lost. I give up.
I tap out.
No.
I don't know what's going on. I need an adult. Seriously, I need an adult.
All right, one more picture.
Okay.
I'm sure you have this on you at all times.
No, I don't. But
Liar.
no, I don't. But a rule needs to be made. We've actually given guys shit for this at work. They go to like Wendy's and they don't get a road burger. That is the number one rule about fast food. You always get a burger for the ride home. Doesn't matter if the ride's 30 seconds or 5 minutes, because you can't start eating your dinner till you get home, or your lunch till you get back to the shop. You always buy a road burger. That is a rookie move not to buy a road burger. Even if it's just like a Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger without the lettuce, Roll Tide. It's little, but it'll tide you over till you get where you need to be. But I feel like I need to start carrying an emergency burger with me.
Just say it faster. Socks.
SOCKS.
SOCKS is that's what it is. That's what that means.
Okay.
I keep emergency jerky. Along with your emergency hatchet and emergency machete and emergency 12 gauge and emergency wood chipper attached to your 74 Chevy.
And here comes Casey. I just keep jerking in emergencies. Casey's like, I haven't said nothing for 25 fucking minutes. Oh, poor Casey.
That's what I said.
We kid, but we love him. We really do.
SOCKS. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is.
R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. That's what it is.
That's what is. It. That is what it is. That's what is. It. That's what. All right. Anyway.
To be fair, where the
he's got an emergency underground kill bunker out there in the woods in Texas.
Yes. Like, what? No, I'm all for having some emergency supplies if you travel. Like going to the Walmart. I don't know if I'll be back. Get my bug out bag. Like, fuck. Ugh.
I assume that Bolo means that this is for us. So this is for us.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Anyone care to guess without looking what the number one album of the 70s is? It's not disco.
Good.
Anyone? I think Brian might get it, but he'll probably cheat and Google it while he's at the game.
Led Zeppelin 4.
Incorrect, but good guess. Where's Led Zeppelin 4? No. Led Zeppelin 4 is actually number 4.
Ooh.
Number 3 is The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars by David Bowie.
Nice.
No, Gregory. Number 2 was Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. No, not Rumors either. Number 1, Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Rumors was number 6. London Calling was number 5, and I find that very overrated myself. Number 7, The Wall. So you think about that. So 7, number 9 was Animals. So Pink Floyd had 4 albums. 1, 2, yeah. 4 albums in the top 10 of the 70s. That's by Billboard. That's like, it's actually on the data from Billboard. So found that, just ripped through that quickly. Not all 50, but Rumors is a Roll Tide album. Eagles' Greatest Hits is good, but I don't think Greatest Hits should ever be included onto a best of or top albums of a decade.
No, it's a compilation.
All right.
Right on.
Thank you for being here, Ryan. We appreciate it.
Have fun, Ryan. And for anyone who missed it, this, where did it go, is Ryan's new intro.
You gonna squeal like a pig, boy.
Love it. Oh, God, that's like old school right there. Ow. Anyways. You have the floor, my friend, because you have a ton of shit that no one been sent to you.
Yes. And I found this elsewhere. So people protest things in this day and age, drink, for good reason. But and this ties into the 70s, what kids in Melbourne, Australia were protesting in 1970, the price of ice cream.
2, 3, 4. What do you think we're here for? 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do you think we really have? P-E-T-E-R-S, V-I-L-L-E, Petersville!
If it wasn't for us kids, this factory wouldn't be going, and a lot of people would be out of work. And I buy an ice cream every day on the way home from school.
3 11-year-olds organised the protest. Where did you get the idea from?
Oh, we've seen elders protesting, and we thought when the prices went up that we should protest about it.
By the time I buy a couple of ice creams a week, at this rate, I won't have any of my pocket money left.
See, kids back then knew what was up. That's from 7 News Australia out of Melbourne.
Well, hey, man, at least they did something. At least they didn't sit on their asses and not do anything, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough, right? So I'm okay with that. Good job, kids. Good job.
Oh, yeah? Well, you can take a word or a phrase from anywhere in the world and apply it in a different context elsewhere.
100%.
Roll Tide has a different meaning where we come from.
Yep. Roll Tide. Well, certainly does.
There's a 25%.
Good thing Chapman's is Canadian.
But Ben & Jerry's makes really good ice cream.
Yes, but I can't eat that anymore. So,
yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I cannot.
We like Bill Burr.
I sure do. Oh, you're gonna play that? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, here's Bill Burr ripping through a journalist and the news media.
What do you think of all the boycotts? Like even the violence.
I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. I have no idea what's going on. I watch Instagram. I watch people wipe out on motorcycles. I watch lions and hyenas fight each other. This is the things that I do. And I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist.
Comedians are on top of current events.
No. That's weak. That's you guys passing the buck. You guys need to have balls again, which you don't. You guys always goes, should we be thinking this? Duh. You guys present stuff like that. You guys used to have balls. You need to get your balls back. And it's not my job. I am a dancing clown.
Yep. 100%.
Yep. I love it.
He's just a comedian. He is not the head of the culture of what people are thinking. Bill Burr got his balls cut. I wonder, what was his comedy like 10 years ago versus now? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. Hey, just a quick thing here because it popped up on my screen. What was the worst movie like 2 weeks ago, like ever, 2025? Was like Snow White, right?
I don't know. I never saw it.
I didn't see it either, but that was the reviews. But now apparently Minecraft is the worst movie of 2025. Meanwhile, it's made like billions of dollars.
I was going to say, didn't it make 157 million its opening weekend?
Yeah, okay. It still it'll make probably $1 billion. Probably will after all the kids are done watching it. It's Jack Black and Yeah, like goddamn these people, the internet. ADD. Did you see that video of Jack Black showing up on the Kelly Clarkson show?
No.
So there's a gentleman on there from a show called Love on the Spectrum, and he's got autism very, very bad. And he's on there and he's talking about how Jack Black's his favorite person. The last time he was on, Jack Black sent a video. Well, this time Jack was there, showed up, and the guy lost it. It was so heartwarming to see that. Jack Black didn't need to do that. Like, and it was awesome. So if you do want to watch something that's pretty heartwarming, yeah, go watch that. It's pretty cool.
And you know what's not?
What's that?
You know what's not heartwarming is this depiction of the USA and Canada.
Hello? Guess what? What? You really want to know? Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! What's your name? What? What's your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony!
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Jack Black, he's...
All right, I'm going to look now to see if your story checks out here. Let's see.
His shtick has been pretty much the same for years, and it is entertaining to a point.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say I like the Super Mario Brothers movie, but he was, Bowser. Let's see. So when did he do? I'm just trying to see. When did he do that? When did he do Tropic Thunder? When did that come out?
2008.
Again? Thank you. All right. Well, Kung Fu Panda was pretty good, but that's right before Tropic Thunder. All right, let's see. There's Tropic Thunder. Let's see what he's done since. Oh, let's see. I'm just looking quickly. Actually, I should share this, I guess, while I'm looking. Sorry. My bad, children. Let's see. The Muppets, Kung Fu Panda, Tenacious D. Yeah, no, really, he hasn't really done anything. Metalocalypse, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm trying to say.
Thank you to Wade for liking us on Facebook.
Thanks, Tig. Love you. Miss you. Yeah, he really hasn't done anything. Goosebumps.
As you scroll through a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, like, it's all like Kung Fu Panda, like nothing major. Jumanji was all right.
Yeah, it was okay.
Fuck yeah.
Are you dumping it out on the desk?
Thanks, buddy. There I am. D-Tex, this is why Canada's better than you guys. All dressed chips. Mm-hmm. Roll Tide. Yeah, I like Jumanji. Yeah, I didn't watch any of that. Okay, so maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're onto something, Tex.
This was a weird thing you shared. I would like to know how they created this.
It's very unsettling.
Mm-hmm. Let's see it again. Let the chip wars, yeah. 125% tariff on all dressed chips going to the USA. Yeah.
There is no contest, my friend, because we have ketchup and salt and vinegar and all dressed. We win. We win.
Have cheesies too.
Hawkins cheesies.
Yes.
They're pretty Roll Tide.
I love cheesies.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had them in years, but I love them.
You got to live a little, my friend.
Eventually, I will. I'm hoping to go to Seattle again this year, but getting across the border, at this point, I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to get iced, baby. Bum, 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 bum.
Even if people like Tex and Frank wrote me letters of recommendation, I don't know if that would be enough.
No, they probably writing an American knees just to sewer you. So, yeah.
Just pulling the night shift. Oh, wow.
Growth. Night shifts are horrible. But that was worth it.
They sound disgusting at first, Tex, but from what I remember, having ketchup chips, it's not overly ketchup flavored. There is a fine level of ketchup that's in the chip that makes it just perfect.
Yep. I completely agree. Yep.
Then again, this is the palate from the late 80s, early 90s talking. And you know what memory does over time. It degrades.
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. You are correct. Yep. Yeah, it's always the worst when you have something you haven't had in a long time, and then you're like, oh, it's so disappointing. It's like I've said many times when I watched the Dream Warriors again after about 20 years and was like, oh, I should have left that right in the storage where it was, because that was very disappointing.
Yeah, I've been thinking about watching Return to Oz, because that was a very early movie that I watched. I thought, nah, I think I'll just leave it where it is.
Because I really like that movie too, but it's one of those ones like I'm scared to watch it, in that I'm thinking it's going, like, it's just going to, like, oh, like that sucks, right?
Mustard.
Yes,
is.
I agree. I think Craigery's being a smartass, but yeah, can you imagine like mustard?
Depending on the kind of mustard, isn't Dijon mustard pretty good?
I don't like Dijon mustard, but I have tried these. They have these honey mustard pretzel sticks, and they're pretty Roll Tide. I must confess, they're pretty good.
We're going to keep using Roll Tide just to piss Tex off the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, that's right, Roll Tide. Oh, what's the theme for the tech? What's Texas's theme? First of all, fuck you.
I had to do a really bad voiceover on that. Most of all, Roll Tide. Barbecue kettle chips. You ever had those?
I've had lots of kettle chips. Kettle chips are awesome. I really like mesquite barbecue chips. Oh, they're delicious. Delicious.
Why are they called kettle chips?
Because they're baked in kettle oil.
Mm.
Yeah, so they're like a lot crunchier. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yep, they're delicious. I love watching Joey Swole. A video I just popped by, just scrolling down, and like someone's so desperate for attention, she goes to gyms to try to catch men red-handed looking at her. And he literally like looked back at her for a couple seconds and then faced forward and started doing his reps. Yeah.
Yeah. That is that called rage bait? There's a specific term for that when people do that to get clicks. Yes, rage attention, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I just call it being an attention whore. We Giga Maggies. Fine.
Okay.
All right, man. Let's. Oh, go ahead.
You can't just say something like "yeehaw" or "whoa, doggies."
Yeah. Right? No. There's one video. Hope you're gonna play that I sent you today.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you do.
And roll time.
Stupid people.
They are stupid, and they're people.
But my intention with this segment was always, what can we learn from what we're going to watch? And what we're going to learn from this should be pretty, transparent.
All the pretty girls walk like this.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can cue it up.
Like, I'm at a loss because it's not like there was a black piece in the middle to make it look like it might have been a door. But I guess at the same time, she was looking at her phone, though. So, wow. Oh. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Jesus, you sent me a few. Okay, I give up. Which one was it?
The one with our friendly man who's trying to go find God, but girls are trying to show him their boobies. You don't remember which one it was, do you?
I might have titled it differently.
That's fine. We'll come across it someday.
3 years in the future, Alex finally found the video.
What?
But it was all in vain because Nick was dead.
Wow, I hope not. Oh, and I farted. Awesome.
Oh, I think you sent me this one. This we might have done back in the day. Yeah.
Hey, my name's Dean, and welcome to Jackass. This is what I call a flying kick stick. Hell yeah! Wow!
Yeah, that hurt a lot.
I bet.
Hell yeah!
And muting. Boom.
Oh.
How many
They didn't
stairs?
touch the stairs. Like, that was a straight spear. Oh.
Nicely coordinated, though. Person operating the camera was on point.
Yeah.
But they should have moved that black sofa in case he hit his head.
Yeah, well, I think honestly that was the least of his worries, to be honest. Like, really.
I see a wheelchair and a window in his future.
Yep. Yeah, not good. Not good.
I'm not sure if you sent me this one, but I love this. The warning signs of satanic behavior.
Of satanic behavior may be apparent, such as a sudden, bitterly antagonistic attitude towards family and religion, a drastic decline in academic performance.
Halloween 4.
Me, that's what I was going to say too, Halloween 4. I really enjoyed Halloween 4.
Yet you almost get them titties, but you don't.
We don't. But yeah, I'd go Halloween 4 myself.
A reclusive behavior pattern and listening exclusively to heavy metal rock music, almost to the point of addiction. When one or more of these warning signs are evident, you should look further for ritual items such as a pentagram or other satanic symbols, black or red robes, a decorative dagger or knife, a chalice or goblet, black candles, a personal diary with a black cover, which is called a Book of Shadows, and copies of publications, such as the Satanic Bible and the Satanic Rituals.
There's a reason that is nestled nicely in the stupid people category.
Very deep in there. Very deep.
Because that was stupid.
Yeah, very stupid. Most 100% stupid.
Not only do I listen to heavy metal, at this point I'm listening to black metal, which could be considered satanic metal. And at no point in time do I have any of those items in my abode.
No, none. Like nothing. Well, I can't verify that. I do know that he had Deadpool shower curtains because we partied there. So I know he had I don't know if he still has them, but he had Deadpool shower curtains. So I will say Wade has a great Deadpool cosplay costume. Very awesome.
Nice. Yeah. This guy would hate my house. Yeah. Anyone would hate your house because that's the last thing they're going to see in their lives.
Yeah, I'm sure I would hate it too.
Yes, I still have Deadpool.
Yeah. He does.
The warning signs of Deadpool behavior. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I talked to a guy over the weekend who has a Cybertruck, and he did have a swastika. I think it was spray painted on, but he was able to get it off giggity pretty easy. But for the most part, no one's bothered him. Because people around here understand that vehicles bought from Tesla in years past do not necessarily mean that the owners of said vehicles support what Elon's doing right now.
Are you feeling hungry? How about now?
No. Nope.
Don't want some pizza?
Not even once.
Not even once. Awesome.
Is Craig the kind of guy who, if he put on the Deadpool costume, he would look like
Wade? Yes. You said Craig. I don't know. Tig, send me one of your pictures. I want to go look on your Facebook so I can find one.
I was going to say, or would he look like a fat guy in the Deadpool?
Not at all. No.
Okay.
Tig's a former serviceman.
Right on.
He's in really good shape. And his wife is really hot. She's the silver fox. Hey, you want to see how badass my boy is? So he's into airsoft. Okay. I hope you don't mind, Tig. The two I'm going to show will not have your face. Okay. Wait, three I'm going to show. Now, this is my badass homeboy, Tig, my old bass player. He's pretty badass. This is an awesome picture. This should be your profile, Tig. This is awesome.
Nice.
Right? And then there's this. Look at the gun. And then there's that one.
That's
my
great.
boy. Yeah. Okay, I'll see if I can find. He's at work, so he can't be doing too much. Send me a pic. Oh, God. Tig, you post so much shit from your airsoft. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I found one, Tig. So in this picture, he's with the Joker, who actually looks pretty decent, and Ghost Rider, but of course his head's not on fire. Pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this Ghost Rider's head's not on fire. So.
Oh, well. I'm sure rules and all.
Yeah.
And speaking of rules, you can't go without a driving clip. And if it wasn't caught on dash cam, you would not believe. Wait a minute. I was going to say you would not believe it happened. But in this day and age, drink, absolutely everything is possible. I did not mute this one. And that's someone driving with the hood up.
Wow.
That's a real thing that happened.
Wow.
And here it is again. Why?
I can't figure out why my car's acting so weird. God, what happened?
Someone took watching Ace Ventura a bit too serious.
No shit.
Dumb. Yeah. Dumb, but
Wow.
happened.
No shit.
All right. Depression time is setting in.
All right.
It's El Campeón.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, here we go. Our fool. But before we get there, text Frightmare. Ooh, nice. Ooh, Shawnee Smith. Roll Tide.
Yeah, nice.
I may cosplay, not sure yet. Tex, you are.
Yeah, I thought you just lived it, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't need to put on a costume. No
Yeah.
makeup, no nothing. You are a scary person.
Or just go with Spalding.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
That's not a bad idea.
No, that's what I would do. If I were
Yeah,
him.
I would love to see a picture of Bruce Campbell and Captain Spaulding. That would be the shit. But back to the depression, because I feel it's setting in. El Campeón drinking mouthwash, then doing the Smith machine shoulder press. And drinking mouthwash. Drinking. Why? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's not a rep. Nope. And look what he was standing on. 25s. Stacks of 3. Why? What do you could
to drive you nuts.
Yes, I'm thinking so. And he's just worked so hard, bro. Check out that look on his face, bro. God gave him the strength to do that, bro. Let's watch it again, bro. So why? Why is he drinking Listerine?
Because then I don't have to slap myself.
Where's Chad to?
He is
pass
at
out?
work.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not a gimmick if you were. Tex wins the internet today. Where? That's a good question. Where did you play him? I'm pretty sure Chad sent you a clip.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
Yep.
So you got to blame old man Lissick for
Yeah.
us playing this.
Yep. So I got some jokes here sent to me by the lovely Craigery. I'm just gonna read them as dad jokes pertain. These are from Craig. Sex is like a gas station. Sometimes you get full service. Sometimes you got to ask for service. Sometimes you have to be satisfied with self-service. Thank you. Number 2. I told my wife I can't do a good. This sounds like this should be a Rodney Dangerfield. I told my wife I wanted to be cremated. She made an appointment for tomorrow.
Okay.
It actually says Tuesday, but tomorrow is Tuesday, so I just switched it. Okay. Last one. Got home to find my kids have been on eBay all day. If they're still there tomorrow, I'll lower the price.
Jamie.
Thank you, Craigery.
And to round it out, because this is becoming a regular on the show now, Chorus North.
Yeah, I want to see. Well, I had seen El Campeón a few times, and I'm pretty sure Chad sent me videos, and that's just kind of what cemented it. And I sent them to Alex, and then we just went on from there.
Yeah, and now here we are. And something different. This is called cable spasms. That was an exercise. Let's see it again. Yeah, look at that form. Oh, yeah. One more time. Oh, yeah. Look at him go. Bro, he fucks.
He fucks a lot.
Let's see him again. Oh, look at him fuck.
Like, look at.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, like what? Like what even is that?
Just gonna play that on repeat for the next half hour.
We're not gonna get clicks or likes for that crap. Good lord.
We've already been disliked to hell by text. What does it matter now?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, everything's
we do.
ruined now. Everything's just over and ruined.
Everything's fucked. Everybody sucks.
Right.
One more fail compilation, not of the gym, but just in general.
Merry Christmas!
Oh
my God! Oh my!
Well, that broke his asshole.
Screw the ground.
Oh! 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 So just full closure. I don't watch all these all the time.
Yeah.
Like and then because I just want to be. As soon as I see him, like I'll just send this to Alex. Oh fuck, we've seen this one.
My one dislike.
Well, we've all disliked Casey's, and he's still going. So,
yeah.
Just kidding, Casey. We love you. Oh. Okay. Another one for the mind of Craigery. Teacher, tell me the difference between a call girl, girlfriend, and a wife. The whole class goes quiet. Little Johnny puts his hand up to answer. Prepaid, postpaid, and unlimited.
He tried. That's all he can really do.
Well, I guess it's Nick's turn, isn't it?
Sure is.
It is. It's Nick's turn. It's Nick's turn for Colin's future stepmom. Does everybody remember the crocodile hunter? Steve Irwin? Remember him? Yes. He was a crikey of a gentleman. Well, everybody remembers that he died because he was fucking around with stingrays, right? Well, let's just go here to, I believe it's somewhere in, I don't know, but all right. So, I need one of those like a Madden pen to be like, this right here is a stingray. This here is a dumbass. Now, let's see what happened.
Fura demais. Essa é morte.
So, stingray, I'm going to step on it.
Não vou furar ninguém.
Now, in case you missed that, the stingray finally said, hey, man, you know what? Fuck you, Holmes. And watch this little tail just comes up right in the bottom of the foot. Now, like you see, he actually gets a good jump. Like, look at this. Because he jumped because he's probably waiting for another one. And it's right about here that he probably soils himself. And look at that face. That is, I made a big mistake face. And then I pooped my pants and I got stung. And let's listen to the cries of joy. So, it says Steve Irwin has taught us Do not fuck around with stingrays, or you end up like this on Alex and the Garbage Man, crying in pain.
Like a bitch.
Like a little bitch.
So what that clip and the previous fail compilation should have taught everyone is that you should just stay home.
Yes. And watch Alex and the Garbage Man reruns.
Yes. We have 203 other shows in the archives, as Svelte Brody likes to say, that you can watch at your leisure.
Yes. At your leisure. Not too leisure, though. You don't need any of that sexual stuff.
And speaking of not leisure, aha, okay, I got one. Triggered Karen tries to steal MAGA hat.
He won. People like you. That's why he won. That is why he won, because of people like you who need to stop it. Let him live. Bro, just like, bro, chill, bro. You're okay with that? He's a racist. I'm so okay. How can I be racist, bro? I'm so okay with it. If you fucking voted for Trump, you're racist. He's a racist. How can I be racist? No, he's not. Leave him alone. You realize he wasn't a Democrat. I'm highly educated. Oh, are you? Then why are you wearing that hat? Everything's been going up, but I don't know how long the Democrats have been running New York since. Who knows how long? But then Trump comes in and just takes away. All right, well, this is my job. I hope you enjoy the hat. Oh, so take
The only thing that would have made that better is if she just road rashed her face right across the asphalt.
She might have. If we
Because,
go...
like, again, this is... And you want to know what? What this young man said is exactly why the Republicans won. This is why. He's wearing a hat. And he looks like he's an Asian gentleman of the Asian descent, and he's wearing that hat. I'm just saying, like, you're attacking a minority. Like, oh, God, the left just eats itself. God. Oh, God.
And to give equal time across the gender aisle, this Darren in Japan
in Asia
wants locals to speak English to him.
This may not aggravate a lot of you, but it does aggravate me since I've been in Japan for so long. It's when they have a foreigner work at a place like this Larson. Now, this Larson is one of the worst out of all the places I go to. You walk in as a foreigner, they don't know you, but they start speaking Japanese to you. You speak English to them, and they...
He said he's been in Japan for so long. And continue
insisting on speaking Japanese. If you ask them about it, they'll say, oh, Toko wa Nihon. This is Japan. Well, I'm sorry, I just heard you speaking to your co-worker in your language. You don't know that I speak Japanese. Stop it. Speak Japanese to Japanese. So I just had this case with this girl here, and they insist on keep speaking Japanese. Now, in addition to that, there's a line of 3 or 4 people behind us, and I hear her speaking Japanese to them, and her Japanese isn't as bad as mine, but I mean, come on. Speak English to the foreigners, and speak Japanese to the Japanese. Stop trying to treat me like I'm Japanese from the get-go when you don't know who I am. Foreigners walk in, you don't know if I'm a tourist. Treat me like a tourist. Speak English.
Real Japanese boy.
This would probably be the same guys like, hey there, Mexican. Well, I'm standing here in America. You speak American. Hey. Like, good Lord.
When you go to a different country, it helps to at the very least, learn the basics of said language in that country.
Yep.
And maybe a little bit of the local custom.
100%. Yep. We would say that. We say that when people come here. We 100% do. So if we would say that about other people, like you're coming to our country, learn learn how to like quote unquote be a Canadian, Americanized, then it should be the same thing when you're going to Japan or whatever. Same thing.
Tex, would you care to chime in? And I think you've already spent your one dislike, so just saying. That is correct. Oh, we're cutting it off right there. No. When in America, speak American. Now, it was signed into law by Trump's executive order that English is the official language of the United States. That does not mean you speak only English, but it is the official language. You have to be able to speak English and then other languages after that.
Yep. 100%, because you've heard people say it. So, anyways.
And because of that, that means Casey has to leave?
Maybe.
I have no sister. Oh, loophole. You kiss other people's sister.
All right. Hey there, stepsister.
That's where we're coming from. Roll Tide.
Roll a lot of tide.
Okay, half sister. Looking for loopholes already.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
I have one more. No, I don't. I've always hated the press one. But you're number one, though. That's what that means. Press number one for English because English is number one.
English?
Look on the bright side.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Because you're Mr. Brightside, Tex. You're our Mr. Brightside.
In Canada, it's English and or French, which are the official languages.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. All right. Are we done? Done all our videos?
Do you feel as though we are done?
I'm not hungry. I've been kind of munching on Werther's while we've been sitting here.
With this background, how are you not hungry, I ask you?
Well, I do need to take a shit.
Wow. I suppose that's the equivalent.
Maybe. But maybe if I take a shit, I'll want more cheesecake or want cheesecake. The mind wonders, doesn't it? If I shit. Okay. Anyways. So for this week's Nick's bipolar song lists. What the fuck indeed. All right, first one from 1990. Great drinking song. I wish we would have listened to it more when we were partying hard. Spirit of the West, Home for a Rest. Great song. Then the next one, and this man has been on my list quite a few times because I absolutely love him. Zach Bryan, The Good I'll Do. Great country song. So, Spirit of the West, Home for a Rest, and Zach Bryan, I'll Do The Good I'll Do from 2022. Enjoy those songs.
Now, Casey, what good would it do you to come to Canada? And he says, when I come. So you are planning to come. Why? I mean, welcome, but why? We got enough video game players here. We're all full up with people who like to play them video games.
Yeah, the video games.
Yeah, why not? Don't say that at the border, though. You get there, and they're going to say, what is your purpose of going to Canada? And you're going to say, why not? And they're going to put you in a cage.
Yeah.
You're going to stay there.
Yeah. And they're going to poke you with sticks.
No, there's going to be a tariff on Casey getting here. He has to give us all his video games. And he may or may not get them back when he's done here. We may keep a few.
Well, he still owes me all his belts, but, I still haven't seen those. But I digress.
No. You are welcome here. Are you going to fly or drive? Because that would be a long drive. That's got to be, what, a 20-hour drive from where you are to the border? And if you go straight north, I'm not sure if you would get to Alberta or probably Saskatchewan.
It's only a 22-hour drive. So if he went straight up Manitoba, he'd probably come in just south of Winnipeg. If he went straight
nice.
shot.
I heard that they need Bigfoots there. So, Casey, please go straight north. And yes, please walk.
But it's not exercise, remember, so.
You will fit the role by the time you get to that border crossing.
It would take you 22 hours to get to where I am, but it would only take 15 hours if you went straight to Winnipeg. So 7 hours. Yeah.
And on the movie front, I saw this a while ago, but this is my favorite Peter Bogdanovich movie. Rest in peace, Peter. He died, I think it was last year. What's Up, Doc from 1972. The accidental mix-up of 4 identical plaid overnight bags leads to a series of increasingly wild and wacky situations. Slapstick comedy, hour 34, including credits. Love it. Barbara Streisand, Roll Tide. Ryan O'Neal, who's been in a few Peter Bogdanovich movies. Madeline Kahn, who was awesome. I think this was her debut, and a great supporting cast all around. Michael Murphy, Austin Pendleton, Kenneth Mars. I think there was one more familiar face. I think it was George Morpho. He's been in a few Peter movies. Randy Quaid was in it for a minute. Emmett Walsh had a very small role, giggity, in this one. Yes, if you can find this, it's on Prime Video. Have a good old laugh for an hour and a half.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here. The 6 that remain strong and vigilant with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate anybody that comes and spends even just a little bit of time with us. Thank you very much. Remember, try to be patient with everybody. You know, we all don't know the battles that we're all fighting. And, yeah, just love one another. We'll all see you next week. You hear?
Indeed. Think before you say something. Think before you do something. As Nick said, have patience. Love one another. I think be a little bit selective when it comes to loving people, because some people are just, ugh, to quote Nick from years and years ago. Oh,
can't be there.
We love you too.
Oh, thanks, buddy. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Craig. Thanks for being here. And thank you
Thanks,
to
Gregory.
Everyone else who is here, be it for the moment or the duration, including Alma and Bolo, Wade, Tex, Nick's dad, Mike, Edward, Blake, our newest subscriber. Thank you so much. Jason, Craig, Ryan, Casey, and Frank the First. And people who we haven't seen in a while and we hope are doing well. Ginger, Hanema, Overseer, Beverly, Svelte Brody, Shlomo, Really, Lady Cora, Junior, Van, who's to him, Freak, Nasty, Bum, Sex. Louder and slower for the people in the back, maybe next time. Wild Bill, Penny, Trish, Jen, Tamara, Amanda, my friends Sarah, Chantel, and Teresa, our friends Matt, James, Jared, Kathy, Fraser, Sheena, and the future champion of the galaxy. Say it, Nick.
Dewey Robson!
1 Corey, 2 Trevors, 2 Cindys, all 3 Jolenes. I'm sure you can make a weird drink with that. Nathan, Nick's mom, my Auntie Kathy, and cousin Lisa. And as always, shout outs to Gareth, Susan, Ravi, and Ashley. Diving headfirst into a comically oversized balloon version of Gloria Pouchfonte's quiche-smelling uterus, complete with Smucker's strawberry jam and chopped bits of watermelon in its interior, will be the new social media craze. Alex and the Garbage Man will return next Monday, April 14th, straight out of the bowels of the aforementioned balloon version of the quiche-smelling uterus.
Right.
Yes. You all know what time it is. Thank you all. We'll be back. God willing.
Yeah, we'll be back. Just be patient. We'll be back.
Yeah.
And you'll love us.
unless there's a tariff on nuclear bombs. No, I hope there is, because that will delay the inevitable.
Yes.
Yeah, so many tariffs on nuclear bombs. And moment of Zed, thank you all, and good night. Do the wave. Goodbye.
That is one magic loogie.